Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. And the Blazers will put total leather and we'll get started. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the USF Bulls offense will start this game off with the football. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating.
There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down coming up. Looking for room. It's Peters. Crosses the 30. Makes it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Rides the back on the option to give. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give on the inside. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Let's talk for just a second about UAB. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. All right, guys, let's look at the situation for UAB. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Blazers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on second and goal. Trying to punch it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's third and goal. Quickly complete. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll give it to the back. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So first down here as they go back to work. Quick completion to the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Blazers are in the hurry up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The RPO fired complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Blazers will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Bulls line up to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He'll pull it down and run.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Blazers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The inside handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And the Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more intercepted for the 11th time. Touchdown Bulls! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arkansas State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Blazers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the... the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his man. It's Moffitt. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense getting set for first down. They're going to run it. Creates a little room. Wide open spaces. Past it, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulls.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in here and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gives it on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. The Blazers want to crank the tempo.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking the shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway. And in business. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here we go, here we go. Power football with the run. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Fires to the big fella. Runs for the tackle. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. First down here for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up, because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hauls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The Bulls will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
The Blazers headed quickly to the line. They'll stick to the ground looking for the mark. And the ball's loose in the backfield. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Blazers decide to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw on third. He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Brown has it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick.
Turning it on! He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. They'll go to the air on third and short. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Bought a little time, lets it go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Makes the grab. It's Wells. Powers through. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Wells. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Wall. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bulls come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll throw on third and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Wells. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, USF. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Blazers moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in, it's Applewhite. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Tempo and overdrive. Off play action. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous. Turns it on down the left side. And the defense got it. Touchdown, South Florida. The defense putting points on the board.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Fights off the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Under fire. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Cradles it at the 35. He gets a block. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Peters. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
That's reeled in. It's Wells. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morales. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Grabs it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. And the Blazers are flying down the field. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick strike complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Blazers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. These red zone trips, red has meant stop. They've gotten nothing in 3 previous tries. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? They'll try to pound their way in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And perhaps a chance to excise the futility that has been this offense by finally getting on the board on 4th and goal. They'll run it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Quarterback making checks. Caught in the backfield, it's Wells. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. First down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space. It's Peters. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. From the gun, running back gets the give. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the fourth quarter. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He has the first and still on his feet. And there they go again with another huge